acting of the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, no, Asha Sefefe, our Ghana Parliament House, no, a Yaman Penny, Excellency John Domani Mahama, and I'm looking for Air5 and dry year 3 update, no, and just say reviews in none, the air brum our hands, young Yankuti.
Justice could risk legal
Committee of Parliament, and rightly so, because there are 3 of 7 nominees that's coming up next year on Ghana Tonight. 3 of the 7 nominees to the Supreme Court took their turn earlier today before the Appointments Committee of Parliament. Now, a number of reactions and responses got a lot of people talking, and a number of issues regarding the timelines for criminal cases and other related matters. You will recall that over the weekend on Key Point, there was a suggestion that some persons who have been cited in cases by the Attorney General, some bordering on criminal nature, might want to push the limit and have these criminal cases run for the longest possible time, hoping that when there's a change in administration, they're going to be left off the hook. Well, these are some of the matters that came up before the Appointments Committee today. That vetting process ended just a little over an hour ago. Some of the nominees stayed for at least 4 hours. In fact, there was none of them that stayed below 3 hours from our own tracking. They all went beyond 3 hours. Now, let's recall the dying moments of this long period of the vetting today. Alexander Penyomaking was not too happy about how some things played out. The First Deputy Speaker, Bernard Ahiafo, was clear in his words about applying the law as it is, but the Majority Chief Whip, Nelson Roxon Dafiameko, was not too happy that the Minority Leader sought to drag the process by giving commentary to a question that the Honorable Rickett Hagan asked just before the vetting ended. Take a look.
For the purposes of what the Vice Chair has just said, and you defer to him because he chairs the GRA board. And sitting here, I heard him make certain calls to validate. Mr. Chair, with respect, I know that when you nominate a consultant to discharge those duties on your behalf, it is a mandate given to an independent tax consultant. That is different from an officer in your establishment who you assign to prepare your document for tax purposes.
Chairman, with all due respect,
always
what the Minority Leader is doing
for you
is most unfair.
It's
most
always
unfair. You can't run your own commentary.
You see,
what you are doing is against the protocol. We are done. You are running commentary.
Honorable Roxon Nelson Eche Dafamako, you can't just put on a microphone and begin to talk. So, therefore, you are completely out of order.
All I am saying, I in filing my tax obligations in the office would have to sign. When as a parliamentarian we are filing, we go there when the account is done down there, the office there, they bring it to us to sign. And I'm saying,
honorable Minority Leader, and in conclusion, please, in conclusion.
Into the parliament for the MP H and the incoming CJs H will be an adjoint and I say Bantan equals to air custom, the 7 bit to us to say.
In conclusion. Please conclude. Are you done? Well, honorable members,
Chairman,
that's why I'm asking you whether you are done.
Chairman, you see, Chairman, if you continue to encourage these things,
those were the dying moments of this long day of vetting, and clearly, Nelson Roxon Dafemekwa could not hold back that feeling of frustration about the period being prolonged because of what he described as commentary from the minority leader. But some of the issues that came up earlier today, Justice Senyor Jamepe, who is a Supreme Court nominee, also proposed the introduction of fixed timelines for the completion of court cases in Ghana, especially with criminal cases, for instance, as part of the efforts to enhance the efficiency of the delivery of justice in a timeous manner in this country. Appearing before the Appointments Committee of Parliament, vetting earlier today, Justice Jamepe stressed the need for reforms that prioritize both infrastructure and resource development, making the proposal that criminal cases should be able to take at least 3 months to be completed and not the years that we have seen over the period. Take a look.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Some few minutes ago, I said we have to look at the tools we use. We have to go high technology now, AI. One of our main constraints is the recording process, writing longhand, and then the processes by themselves. A lot of people who don't know this always say cases delay unnecessarily. Yes, sometimes it does, but then the procedures we have to see to it that we shorten the procedures and the time limits. Then secondly, I talk about the tools. If we can go AI, said that recordings are done swiftly, so that by the end of the day, whatever everybody says in court is recorded by the machine, and at the end of the day, it's transcribed, and you can just sign. It makes it faster. And then number two, a lot of adjournments. That one depends on the courts. A lot of lawyers come, I'm sick, I'm that, sending letters and blah, blah. We have to curtail those things as well to make sure that cases go on. And then I said something earlier that there should be time limits. I think the rules of court should set time limits. That no criminal case should go beyond 3 months. No civil case should go beyond a certain period of time. Then we all know we are constrained to finish within that time. These are the things we have to do to be able to quicken cases, to fasten the delivery of justice. And then more courts. If we have more courts, then the workload is lessened. One court wouldn't have plenty cases if there are other courts around. So, Madam, these are some of the things we have to do to be able to deliver justice in good time. In good time. Thank you.
We're going to return to this, but there's an issue that a number of you have also been talking about, at least over the past 3 hours, that this letter got the public attention. That's coming up next here on Ghana Tonight. And the wife of the former finance minister.
Yeah, the four into CJ na men session no omfule say I think I was say etimi etwemuko na wa wo se wa wo fata wa on political affiliations na wo na etimi this position at ema wadwen twe wo sansem no eno ene ye den me hwe pass o de am fe e wo comment section no ha e Ghanatube so makwa